Well, if you're looking for the very best in competitive video gaming, you've come to the right place. It's MLG Championship Sunday, coming to you live from San Diego. Yeah, as you see right here on the main stage, we've got the two teams ready to go. It's going to be Team Instinct facing off against Str8 Rippin. Now, for Instinct, we've got the captain, Macchio, Lunchbox, Snipe Down, the new addition, and of course, Roy, Lunchbox's twin brother.
Then on the other side, Sundance, we got Str8 Rippin coming up. They, of course, are going to be led by T-Squared, the team captain, legit Elmite Warrior, and the player that was so fun to watch last night in Neighbor. This kid has the sickest sniper we've seen on the circuit, at least at this event.
As you mentioned, these guys played really well last night. Instinct, no slouches themselves. We're going to see if Neighbor is able to get off the way he did last night. I'm looking for Snipe Down, the new addition, to make an impact, make a statement early, let's say. They're here, they're ready to go. They're the higher seed. They've got to be feeling good. Both teams seeming like they're pretty comfortable up here. They've been up on the main stage before, and you know what? In the back of their minds, they're aware that Final Boss has already been sent home. So that's one huge obstacle out of the way. The only things between them and a championship berth is getting through each other and then waiting for the winner of the Looters Bracket Final. Now, Puckett, in this matchup, what do you think the key to victory is going to be for Instinct? How are they going to get over Neighbor, Legit, Elomite, and T-Squared?
Well, I think it's all going to rely on Snipe Down. The other three guys are comfortable here on the main stage. This is Snipe Down's first time ever being on the main stage. His first opportunity to show off his skills. There you see him. He looks pretty calm at this moment. And, you know, if he plays the way he was in the previous two rounds, Instinct is going to dominate Str8 Rippin.
Well, a bold call right there. We're going to take a quick look at the map and get the game type set up here. Again, we've got Instinct versus Str8 Rippin, the winners bracket final here from MLG Championship Sunday.
All right, well, we are kicking this best of 5 series off with Capture the Flag on Narrows. Narrows, one of my favorite maps to watch because we're going to see some explosive rocket kills, some huge sniper headshots, and we got two great players to follow. We got Snipe Down with his strange strategy here, and we're going to be kicking it off with Snipe Down as he is going to get the sniper. Check out the perfect 4-shot to take down Neighbor to open this game. This kid has ridiculous skill. So Snipe Down's got the sniper. It looks like Instinct is starting off strong as 3 Str8 Rippin members were dead. The last one alive is Neighbor, and Snipe Down is trying to get an angle on him, putting a shot on Legit as Macchio cleans it up with the BR. They're going to town early on here. A very, very strong start from Instinct, and this is exactly what they needed because Str8 Rippin is yet to drop a game.
You said it. Instinct got to get out of the gate well here, have to get a solid setup. They did that. They're doing a good job of slaying. Now they need to be able to move towards that objective because Str8 Rippin, as you mentioned, has been on a roll. So Instinct has got to make a statement early, I believe, in order to take Str8 Rippin out of their game and make a move on that flag.
Absolutely. Well, Snipe Down is trying to play a bit of defense here. He saw 2 players coming over man-can, and you see him working well there with Macchio, taking down T-Squared. So far, Instinct showing great communication and teamwork as their team shot has been on 4 of the 5 kills Snipe Down was involved in. There you see a headshot, and just barely missed Neighbor there. But he is still going to town, still staying alive. It's a minute 20 into the game. He's still got control of that power weapon, and he's not even being shot at. He takes down Neighbor with a perfect 4-shot with that BR, dodging a snipe shot from Str8 Rippin member down low, and now he is finally going to be taken down by Legit. Let's hop on board with Legit, who is trying to get things started for Str8 Rippin.
Legit's going to be one of my keys to this match for Str8 Rippin. If he can get on a roll and get into what we like to call beast mode, then Instinct's going to have to look out. He's been taking more of an objective and support player role, but he's a 6-slayer, good sniper, and if he gets hot, he can just lay out a teammate, lay out an opponent, I apologize for that, and you know what? It looks like right now he's being smart, playing the game as a team game as opposed to worrying about what he needs to do individually for his own stats or for his own good.
Well, you would have seen normal people grab that flag and trying to force a flag attempt, but Legit playing very smart here. Instead, he went top middle, took down the shields of Lunchbox, and he was finally taken out, though. But Legit causing some problems in the Instinct base. We're actually going to hop on board with Snipe Down as he is pushing top middle once again.
Hey, watch out, coming to you.
Puckett, we've seen Instinct able to set up. They've been on a roll. They've had 3 or 4 down for Str8 Rippin a couple of times, and yet you haven't seen them made a push for the flag. You have to wonder if maybe they're being a little bit too cautious. Maybe they're not taking advantage of Snipe Down, who's just ruling in the middle here.
Well, you got to watch this kid's BR, Sundance. It is amazing. So pinpoint accurate. He puts it on the head, does not lose the player, it feels like he's got more magnetism than anyone else in this game. And check it out, he's going up against T2. Missed a few shots, and Legit made him pay for it, but Legit was taken down as well. We're jumping on board with Roy, Snipedown's teammate from Instinct. He is checking his own base, making sure no one is going after his flag, and he's going to try and push in, but he was taken down. So with Roy taken out, we're hopping on board with T-Squared, who's going to try and protect his flag, which is being taken by Lunchbox, and a nice shot by T-Squared there, but now he's got Mackie with the sniper rifle gun in form, and he went for the jump shots there with no shield.
I love it, a little bit of Gandhi there.
He's not backing down right now.
He knows. He's going to lead by example right here. He's going to play smart. Again, maybe a little too smart. You want him to be the aggressor here. Flag's back, so it worked out.
T-Squared has really grown as a player in my mind, Sundance. He no longer plays selfish. He is a selfless player. He will do whatever it takes to win. If that means he has to stay at his own base and play defense all game, he will do it. You see him going to town now, beating down Macchio. Thank you for the extra sniper rifle ammo. And now Str8 Rippin is in a great position to spawn kill, and he is going to work.
Exactly what Instinct had to avoid, Puckett. A little bit of momentum building. You can feel it. The energy, the crowd's picking up a bit here. And you know what? T-Squared feeds off that. He said in the past, having the crowd behind him gives him that extra boost. He's not lacking confidence in any way, shape, or form, but when the crowd gets into it, he says he loves to put on a good show.
Well, last night he definitely put on a good show for us, being so clutch in that initial game against Triggers Down, setting the pace for that series, and he is playing pretty solid in this opening game as well. You see him barely missing shots on Macchio. The BR from Snipedown is going to force him to back down, and he is going to be taken out. T-Squared, though, call him confident, calling out to his teammates. We're going back on board, though, with Snipedown from Instinct as he gets his hands on another sniper rifle. This one used to belong to T-Squared, and now it's being used against him. Oh, and he just barely missed T-Squared as T2 went over the man cannon, taking him out. So T2 is now going to be at the Instinct base while the rest of his team is going to try and play a bit of defense. T-Squared is the X factor there, but he was shut down, and that is going to allow Instinct to grab the flag and make a first attempt at a flag capture here.
You saw a big play right there. T-Squared was in a great position, but he's taken out, trying to be a little sneaky there. Their strategy to send T-Squared while everyone else supports him in the slaying role, but T-Squared had to stay alive in order for that to succeed. In the meantime, Macchio had pulled the flag, but you know what? Str8 Rippin was in a position to take him out. Now we're still here. This is like a heavyweight fight, Puckett. These guys are feeling each other out. It's the early rounds. Nobody overextending themselves too much. Maybe a little too cautious, but you know what? You can feel it. Someone's going to pull one of these flags and be able to run it across, and that may be the difference in a match with such evenly matched teams, such as we have right here.
Like you said, a flag might be grabbed. Well, Roy's got that flag moving. Macchio's going to protect it. Let's jump on board, though, with Roy as he is taking heavy fire, getting that flag home, and he is going to be stopped by Elamite Warrior, but Elamite is killed as well. Now it's up to T-Squared to make the stop. You see Legit push it in there to get the return, and great teamwork there. Legit got the return. T-Squared watched it all the way through. Str8 Rippin playing so solid to start this one off.
Now again, you see the coaches for both teams. If you're here at the live venue, you can hear them yelling, screaming in the ear, keep going, keep pushing. The energy is phenomenal here live. You can hear the team chatter. You know what? How do you separate all that stuff out as a player? How do you stay focused and understand with all this chatter in your ear, Puckett?
Well, you really just got to focus on what's going on and stay focused. That is what a few of the critiques of some of the Instinct players are, is they get into it, and when their momentum is going well, these guys are some of the best on the circuit, but when they're not, these guys easily lose focus. Right now, the flag is out for Str8 Rippin. Elamite pushed in and got the return, and then picked up a kill on Snipedown. So Str8 Rippin warming up here.
I love it. It's two heavyweights going at it. You know what? The amazing thing here is we have yet to see a cap, but this match, the energy, the excitement, you look at the players, they're all into it. They were all easy going in the beginning, but you know what? They know the winner of this match stays in the winner's bracket and has to wait for someone to come out of the loser's bracket.